When teenage students think about the word ménage, they often get me the cliché ménage à trois, but it's so much more than that, and this is such a big cliché about French people. Today, let's learn some real useful French vocabulary around the word ménage that you will be able to use in everyday life. The learning goal from today is just to use new fun expressions to sound French, even to the French. As usual, you can download the full written lesson in PDF format for free on communefrancaise.com. Just leave your first name and email and you will get access to the PDF immediately. You can take notes, print it, share it with your friends, save it for later. It's completely up to you and it's free. Bonjour, c'est Géraldine, bienvenue sur Comme une Française. Allez, c'est parti. The first word today is obviously le ménage. Le ménage. Le ménage is housework or cleaning. Le ménage. We say faire le ménage to clean. Faire le ménage. Or if you don't want to do everything today, you can just do some cleaning. And then we say faire du ménage. Faire du ménage. The household tasks are les tâches ménagères. Les tâches ménagères, but if you don't want to do them yourself, you can employ someone such as une femme de ménage, a cleaning lady, une femme de ménage or a cleaning man, un homme de ménage. One of les tâches ménagères is to get the household trash in the bin, if you live in an apartment like me or out of your house. And this is les ordures ménagères. Le ménage, as we saw, is everything around cleaning. But un ménage, in more of a red tape kind of meaning, is un couple, a couple. Un couple. You're not necessarily married or whatever, but you're together. And when they're doing stats, for example, if you listen to French statistics, they will talk about un ménage. So it's a couple, it's people living together. But honestly, we never ever use this one outside of this meaning. If you hear two people fighting, you can say it's a domestic quarrel. And in French, we say une scène de ménage. Une scène de ménage. It doesn't really have to be about a couple, but that's the idea of people fighting loudly. Une scène de ménage. If you get on very well, again, this doesn't necessarily apply to a couple, it can be anyone. We say faire bon ménage. Faire bon ménage. But instead, if these people are actually fighting just as une scène de ménage, it's lots of agitation. We call it un remue-ménage. Un remue-ménage, it's lots of agitation, lots of people making lots of noise. That's un remue-ménage. We also have a verb with ménage, which is ménager. For example, ménager quelqu'un. So this means to be careful with someone, to take care of someone's feeling. For example, on ne peut pas annoncer maintenant à Pierre qu'il est renvoyé. Il faut le ménager. On ne peut pas annoncer maintenant à Pierre qu'il est renvoyé. Il faut le ménager. We cannot tell Pierre now that he's fired. We have to take care of his feelings. We also have se ménager when you take care of yourself. Se ménager. In this way, and a little bit before as well, it can be mental, but it can be in the body as well. It doesn't necessarily only apply to feelings. It can be taking care of your body to make sure you have enough energy later, for example. And this applies to my example today as well. For example, je dois me ménager avant le marathon de Paris. Je dois me ménager avant le marathon de Paris. I have to take care of myself, to take care of my energy before the Paris Marathon. About ménager, I cannot just tell you about this without telling you about un proverbe. Un proverbe which is very famous. It's an extract from Les Plaideurs de Jean Racine. Les Plaideurs de Jean Racine. If you haven't heard about Jean Racine is a very, 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 very famous tragedian with Corneille and Molière from the 17th century. They were all three and they're studied at school a lot. Le proverbe is qui veut voyager loin ménage sa monture. Qui veut voyager loin ménage sa monture. It means if you want to travel far away, you have to take care of your horse, literally. But it means that you have to take care of yourself, actually. So don't go too fast, don't rush, take your time and you will go far. That's the idea of le proverbe. Qui veut voyager loin ménage sa monture. We talked about ménager quelqu'un, we talked about se ménager, but we also have ménager son temps. Ménager son temps, which means to take care of your own time, to schedule, to take care of not putting too much too soon. Ménager son temps. However, if you don't want to take care of this, you can say sans ménagement. Sans ménagement, it means brutalement, in a very straightforward manner, without any care of anyone's feelings. Sans ménagement. Sans ménagement is a synonym of brutalement. Brutalement. Now let's look at compounds of ménager. We have emménager and déménager. Emménager is to move. Emménager is to move into somewhere. For example, emménager dans un appartement, to move in an apartment. Emménager, to move in. If you're doing that, you're doing un emménagement. That's the noun. Un emménagement. Emménagement. If you're moving out, we call this déménager. Déménager, to move out of somewhere. And the noun is exactly like emménagement, it's déménagement. Un déménagement is everything around moving out. If you think about déménager and you tell a French person about it, we have an expression that is not necessarily very modern slang. I know it, but I never use it. That's ça déménage. Ça déménage, from the verb déménager again. Déménager in everyday slang, which is not vulgar at all, it's just familiar. It's things that are getting heated, or it's awesome, or it rocks. Okay, ça déménage. So it's moving out. It means it's very enthusiastic, it's working well, it rocks, it's awesome, okay? And that's the idea of ça déménage, and that's the idea of the verb déménager in a not literal sense. Déménager means to get heated, to be awesome, to rock. So for example, you can use this for a band. That would work very well. Ça déménage. We saw ménager, we saw déménager, we saw emménager, but we also have aménager. Aménager is to convert a space, to adjust or to rearrange. Aménager. So for example, aménager un appartement, to convert a space, to work on an apartment to make it better. Aménager un appartement, for example. But we also have réaménager. Réaménager is to reorganize a space. Réaménager. So aménager, you start from scratch. Réaménager, you start from something that is already existing. So now let's do a quiz to test yourself. How do you say to convert a space? We just saw this. To convert a space in French. What's the French proverb with ménager that we saw before from Jean Racine? What's the French proverb with ménager from Jean Racine? That's super famous. How do you say to clean in French? How do you say to clean? To convert a space is aménager. Aménager, not déménager ou emménager. Aménager. The proverb is qui veut voyager loin ménage sa monture. Qui veut voyager loin ménage sa monture. And to clean is faire le ménage. Faire le ménage. Et toi, what's your favorite new word or expression from this lesson? Tell me in the comments on communefrancaise.com in French if you dare. For example, j'aime bien ça déménage car j'ai enfin compris cette expression. J'aime bien ça déménage car j'ai enfin compris cette expression. If you learned some new words and expressions with ménage today, share this lesson with a Francophile friend. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can put a thumb up, you can subscribe to the channel to avoid missing any lesson in the future. You can also share it on Facebook, on Twitter, by email, and you can also just tell your friends about it and maybe tell your French class. Lots of other students would love to hear about this vocabulary. That's the best way to support my free work on Comme une Française. If you want more spoken French as we saw today, go to commeunefrancaise.com and get my 10-day everyday French crash course. It's a completely free mini course. That's a 10-day long mini course that you get by email. And it's pretty fun. Students seem to like it very much. And if you don't, you can unsubscribe anytime. Again, it's free. I wish you une bonne journée and I will see you next time. Allez, salut!